First thing when I wake up, I always want something sweet. Should I try these? Okay, my pan of chocolate is in the air fryer. I didn't realise that they took like 20 minutes to make, so I'm hungry now, but I guess we're just gonna wait for it. I've not got any in-person classes or placement today, so I'm really gonna try and get some studying done because we are behind, but that's okay. I'll show you how I spend less time studying, but I just use my time way more effectively so that I don't need to spend as much time studying, because a lot of the time you're just not in the mood. I'm feeling ready to learn some new stuff and stop feeling so behind. I'm a new girl today. How long's my... still at 17 minutes. Like, my whole living room and kitchen smells like a bakery now, which is such a vibe. When I'm having a productive day, the first thing that I always like to do is journaling. It helps focus my mind on what tasks I want to do. And if I've got a particularly heavy day, like say I want to do a lot of editing or I want to do a lot of studying and I just can't really find the motivation, journaling really helps as like a first step. In the book Atomic Habits, where they talk about habit stacking, if you start out with a habit that's quite easy to do or something that you don't find that taxing, for me that's journaling, and then you do your harder task straight after. So in my brain, I now know that I'll journal, write my thoughts and to-do list, and then I move on to studying, and it's quite an easy transition for when I've not quite got the motivation to start studying straight away. And I really love a procrastination task, so maybe journaling is just my favourite form of procrastination. I just procrastinated so much. I always find new things to do when I actually need to do proper work. So this is what I was making. I love a planner moment. I've made a little countdown to when my exam is, and then this is all the different number of questions for each topic. And then I'm gonna make like a study tracker to just show like what day I studied which topic, because I feel like I always study the things that I like and then I forget the stuff that I don't like. I think it will actually be helpful for this exam period. But yeah, enough of that. We're gonna start actually studying. When I'm starting a new topic, it's quite content heavy, so I'm doing lectures and different things at the moment and trying to learn things, but it was so sunny outside and this content was so dry, so I went to the park, and it was such a good idea because in Scotland we don't get good weather very often. So yeah, I was taking advantage of it and I took my textbook to the park so that I could do some reading. And they had these little flower beds with plants that were old times what they used for medicine. I didn't even know that was there. So I wandered around and there was sections for all different things. Like there was some GI ones, some dermatology ones, pediatric medicines. It was super cool. And then I was just reading, continuing to try and get the knowledge in my brain before I could start doing some questions a bit later. It is such a nice day out. I just came to the park and I brought my little like Oxford handbook of medicine. I never use this really, but because it's so tiny, I was like, you know what, it won't be too bad to take to the park because I'm not bringing one of my heavy textbooks. I think it's actually quite nice to get some time away from using my laptop and just study in a different way for a little bit. So that's what we're doing. I'll probably just stay here for a little while longer, enjoy the sun, and then yeah, we'll go home and make something for dinner. Okay, I'm back. After I went to the park, I basically just came back and had dinner. We just had some fish and curly fries and peas because if I'm studying or doing one thing productive, then I tend to like treat myself in other aspects. It was really yummy. I'm gonna try and do some questions now, but I don't know how they'll go because I've only started on like the hematology stuff, and I do find that quite difficult. I might get them all wrong, so don't judge me if my past med scores are horrendous. I just did a bunch of past med questions and I am so tired now. As expected, I did poorly in them. Oh, that's okay. But yeah, I think that's definitely enough for one day. Thank you so much for joining me today. This was just what a typical day of me being at home, not having classes on, and needing to study looks like. I feel like I got a lot done, so proud of myself. Let me know if you've got any like study tips or things that you do to help study, because I need them.